Thank you, Madam President. We may be back to work carrying out what should be the normal business of the Senate, but from what I've observed, the American people really don't see this as just another day. They're a little bit anxious, and I really think that it is because over the past week, they've witnessed some of the most divisive news cycles in recent memory. Allegations of voter fraud are running rampant. These have been unanswered and ignored by most media outlets. Liberal operatives have sent up test balloons on the creation of official enemies list. Now think about that. We have them making enemies list, wanting to execute a campaign of personal destruction against people with whom they disagree. What does that say about treasuring free speech? And the most popular social media platforms, oh, Madam President, the social media platforms have honestly just outdone themselves by making matters worse, by slapping these scary labels on content that is meant to inform and to spark bipartisan debate. And then you've got email services that are locking down access to email lists because the distribution is something with which they disagree. This is what has happened to millions of Americans. And they gasp every time they see these markers on content, when they can't get to an email list, when they hear about a group that they belong to, they can't hear from, communicate with. Yes, it is censorship, and it is something that has divided people, families, neighbors, friends, co-workers, colleagues. And I will tell you, many of them remain divided, but I think that we have to say they have been engaged. And according to the Pew Research Center, Americans participated in this election cycle at the highest rate in 120 years. Election officials still haven't finished their counts, and already we know that more than 144 million ballots were cast this cycle. And I would venture to say that many of those millions of individuals are watching us. They want to see what we're going to do next, how we're going to conduct ourselves. And they don't really care if it takes a little multitasking. They are saying it is time for Congress to do its job. You can look at all of the exit polling on the favorability ratings of Congress, and I will say it's discouragingly low.